Hello everyone, this is the QUESTA project experiment B and it is done by Su Yu, Zheng Hong, Vincent, Kevin and Mei Ting, and we are from class 1 enterprise and group 2B. Today, the date of the presentation is 11th of July 2014 on a Friday, term 3, week 4. The experiment is to determine the dyes that made up the color of the coating on M&M's candies and Skittles candies. So what is the project all about? First, the color dyes that made up of M&M candies and Skittles candies. Second, the color coating of the M&M's candies and Skittles candies are pure or not pure. What is the theory behind paper chromatography? First is a separation technique to separate a mixture. Second, to see whether a substance is pure or not pure. How can you determine if a substance is a pure substance or a mixture from the chromatogram? First, if it is pure, there will be only one spot on the chromatogram. Second, if it is a mixture, there will be more than one spot on the chromatogram. These are the material that is needed for the experiment. We will need 3 M&M's candies and different colors: brown, red, and green. 3 Skittles candies of different colors: brown, red, and green. We need 6 50 ml of beakers, 6 boiling tubes, 6 chromatography paper, and a wooden spoon, and lastly, a small amount of water. The first step to this experiment is a start line was created with a straight pencil line drawn along one edge of the chromatogram from the start of 2 cm. A pencil cross was drawn in the middle of the start line in the second step. In the third step, one M&M's and Skittles candy of the same color was placed into 2 50 ml beakers respectively. The fourth, a few drops of water was added onto the candies and was given just enough time to dissolve only the color coating, not the chocolate or the content beneath the color coating, as it will affect the results. Fifth, a wooden spoon was used to place a small drop of color coating of M&M and Skittles candy on the cross of the 2 chromatography paper respectively. 6. Water was then placed into 2 boiling tubes to a depth which must be below the start line. 7. The paper was placed into each of the boiling tubes and was suspended in water. 8. The experiment was repeated with another 2 colors of M&M's and Skittles candies. Step 9. The chromatograph, sorry for my mistake. The chromatogram was removed when the food coloring has separated well enough on the paper. Step 10. The chromatogram was examined after it was dry. These are the results of what we have received based on what we have done. And the result are there are only one pure color coating, which is the red M&M candies. The other is a mixture color coating, which is the red Skittles candies, the brown Skittles candies, the green Skittles candies, brown M&M candies, and green M&M candies. And at the right side of the picture is what we have taken during the experiment. So what have we discussed on the experiment? From the table showing the result of different color coating of M&M's and Skittles candies, we observe that only red M&M candy is a pure substance while the other M&M's candies and Skittles candies has a mixture of substances. When we compare the result of the same color coating of M&M's candies and Skittles candies, we also found out that each of the pair of M&Ms and Skittles candies would have at least one of the same color coating dye. These are our conclusion. We can conclude that only red M&Ms candies exist as a pure substance, while the other M&Ms candies and Skittles candies exist as a mixture. We can also conclude that the pair of M&Ms candies and Skittles candies have at least one of the same substances. And we have two references to our experiment. First is a paper chromatography, which is on 22 September 2011 by Ninto Jem Sanharirani. Sorry, I am not good at pronouncing names. And this is the website, which is retrieved on 18 June 2014. Second is a science method and techniques on chromatography. The year is unknown, but it is by the Science Project Lab, and below it is the website for it, and it is retrieved on 18 June 2014. And this will end our experiment slides, and thank you all for paying attention to it. Thank you and have a nice day.